right, guys, episode 18, and this is just the YouTube edition because, guys, so quickly, before we get into it, I've got Nickeh from Nickeh Films in with us today. He's the one who's helping us out with our YouTube channel and, editing the videos, and he's done the cool intro to the videos for us. I, for some reason, still went to record off my phone and it just did not work, and it actually happened twice. We've already tried to record this. This is take 3. So, guys, we're chucking this up for you guys for YouTube, all right? We're going to give it a little quick rundown. Basically do it like a little G up and sort of, little bit of a teaser. It's a bit of a teaser for the podcast. So, guys, this is not the full podcast. It's just a little bit of a wrap up of what we spoke about in the podcast. And then, yeah, guys, you're going to have to get over and listen to it to get more out of it now. So, we'll just run you through what we did. So, guys, the reason Nickeh is in today is because Gamble, God bless him, had his second baby girl yesterday. So, sending all our love over to him. And, guys, he's all wrapped up in that little world at the moment. So, yeah, we decided that he can stay over there, keep his energy with the family and all that sort of thing. And, guys, I wanted to work on getting better at doing some solo episodes. So, I haven't done any yet, and I thought this was a cool opportunity to practice a little bit on my own, but I asked Nickeh to step in and just kind of be that person to bounce off a little bit. So this was kind of like my little transition into it, and that's what we went into in the podcast. So, Nickeh, thanks, bro, for stepping in.
Anytime.
Anytime, but yeah, guys. So yeah, take 3, guys. This was, but look, anyway, that shows because what the episode was about today was about consistency. So we thought we started the YouTube channel last week. We didn't want to miss putting something up. So we thought we'd put in the extra effort to re-record. Well, we thought it was going to be once, and this is 3 times. So we're just going to throw this little short video together, guys, that just give it a little bit of a hype for the episode. So, yeah, guys, that's what we went into today, speaking about consistency and just the importance of it and how important it's been in my life to getting me from where I used to be to where I am now. And, guys, it was literally the main determining factor of, like, how I got to where I am today. So I was so caught up in my past life, would cycle through shit and go back and forward in and out of, personal development. But staying consistent when I finally made the decision that life wasn't for me anymore is what turned my life around. So, consistency, guys, it's just absolutely everything. You need to have consistent good habits. That's what we went right into in the podcast, was just talking about how to get into being consistent and how everyone knows how to be consistent, but you're just either consistently good or you're consistently shit with your habits. So everyone has been consistently shit at like some point of their life by being consistently lazy. So you just need to learn how to flip that, and we dive right into that in the podcast episode. So Nickeh, yeah, so we went into realizing by speaking about this stuff, a lot of things that we brought up that you actually weren't consciously aware of. That was some quite valuable things that we do. So we got into like flow state and how you get into this type of zone or flow state while you're doing your filming, and you didn't even really realize until other people made you aware of it, eh?
Yeah. So like when I'm on set and I'm shooting, directing, whatever it is, I kind of like switch off to reality almost, and my only focus is on whatever the end project is, whether it's a music video or whatever. And I didn't really realize this was the case until I took Bomber and Pierce and a few of the other boys on set for a music video one day. And the next day they were all texting me like, "So cool to see you in the zone doing your thing." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because I do this all the time. Like I'm just not really aware. Right. And then not long after that, I actually watched some behind the scenes footage of me working. That's almost like, obviously it's a third person view watching the behind the scenes, but it's almost like an out of body experience when I'm working, which I think is really cool, and the whole flow state.
It's cool.
Once it kicks in, it's so powerful,
bro. And now that you're aware of it, like we were saying, like it's such a cool thing, because when you're really passionate about something and you're really into something, you kind of naturally, it just shows how you naturally go into that state. Like you want to give it your full attention and full focus, 100%. Right? So that's really cool, man. And like, I'm glad that came up in the conversation. So guys, so we speak more deeply into that and how, like, about getting into flow state and that sort of thing, which I feel like is really, really important. So the consistency topic sort of led us into that. And then also we got into talking about cold showers, guys. I know I've spoke a lot about cold showers in the past, but the way it came up was really cool. And then it led into like, because it came up through consistency, because it was one thing I was very consistent on for the last few years, and it was like 2 years I held on to just that through my cycling of bad habits and things like that. That kept me aligned with my goals and where I ultimately wanted to be. So that was a huge thing where consistency played a big role. And that's why I've gotten so good at cold showers now, why I get so much out of them. I can just comfortably get in for 5 minutes now. And it's really cool to think about it like, wow, like I've trained myself to do this thing that so many people find hard just by being consistent with it and never giving up on it. So, yeah, guys, so we go right into that too. But then it also brought up for Nickeh to think of what showers have done for him in the past. So he used to do them occasionally, and it brought up you thinking about the creative thoughts you get, in the showers.
Yeah, definitely. It's some of the best, ideas I've ever had. 2-7 project and different music video ideas have come out of me having showers.
Yeah.
And we talk about how sometimes I'll just have a shower for the sake of it, just to get into that.
Because you know that you think of things, in the shower.
Yeah, and definitely with cold showers as well. When I was living with Bomber, we'd push each other to do them, and I haven't done many lately.
Yeah, you got to do them now. Yeah.
But no, it as we were saying, it's scientifically proven
exactly
that being in the shower.
Yep, it puts you into that creative thinking state. So so I heard it on a podcast. Puts you into that creative thought state, and that's why thoughts come to you in the shower. So we made a point of being aware when you go in the shower now. If if you're confused about something, or or you're trying to make a decision with something, maybe go. Consciously go have a shower and let your thoughts run a little bit and be aware of it. And it was really cool. So the reason that came in is because I shared a really, really cool technique on how to start getting into cold showers. So I've sort of put something together based off some things that I had heard. It was a really valuable technique, I think, that I've come up with, that I've got people doing now and got, my clients doing later in my program, and they're getting some really cool benefits out of it. So, and Nickeh is going to try it too. So that was really cool, guys. So that led to that. Was that what we were saying? Was there another thing? No, it was just those two things, wasn't it? Yeah, so guys, so that's where we kind of went. So we just really wanted to just put something up for you guys today for YouTube, because we have had people, the reason we started YouTube was because we had people DMing us through Mastered Mindset saying start a YouTube channel, because some people prefer watching the content rather than just listening. But just for this week, guys, we're just going to throw this little teaser up for you, just so we can put something up and stay consistent with it, because that was the topic for today. Guys, I hope you get a little bit of value out of this as well, but let's go deeper and go over and jump onto the podcast, which will be on Spotify or Apple Music. Nickeh is going to chuck a link in on the YouTube channel for that. So guys, get on and have a listen. Hope you get a little bit of value out of this, but you're going to definitely get a lot of value out of today's podcast, because Nickeh really stepped up for me today, really hyped me up, and he chucked in a lot of his own value himself. So thanks for coming in today, bro.
Anytime, bro.
Hopefully this will be third time lucky. And man, and then from next week, guys, we should be back on track to just getting the actual episodes up again. So thanks, Nickeh. Have a good day, bro.
You too, bro.
And talk to you soon.